This is Office
Yeah.
of Congress Connolly. How can I help you?
Hi. So recently, I want to say it was on the 27th, I had spoke with the staffer, and don't repeat their name. It was, I think it was a Collion something or other at Collion Davinport.
Mm-hmm.
And so during this conversation, Colin had told me that the legislation that I had written about, or the question that I had written about, would be passed along. But I honestly, I don't believe that it's going to be given an honest look based off of the conversation we had. During the conversation we had, he was very aggressive. He was accusational. And anyways, he had made a statement that really stuck with me, and that was that Americans didn't want education into criminal law. Specifically, Americans didn't want education into knowing what their rights and responsibilities are when interactions with law enforcement occur, saying that Americans didn't want translations of criminal law, meaning that, if you read Spanish only, or if you don't read English on a college level, but you read Spanish, proficiently enough that you can look online and say, well, if I had these laws in Spanish, I could understand them. The question was asking what this office would require to create legislation requiring states and federal jurisdictions have translations of criminal laws, have these educational materials, and present them or introduce them in some manner. And so I'm wondering if you can pull this up and determine if it's been, who it's been forwarded along to, and then what type of expectations can be had from there. And again, because of Mr. Davenport's behavior and comments, I would say, if it's possible, work around him while finding this information.
Yeah, so do you know if it's an active bill that's been proposed?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you know if if is this an active bill that's being proposed that you're wanting to know information on, or?
This is an ask to say, will Congressman Connolly get behind this and be the person to write the drafting of the bill, to be the person to, write up the legislation that says we need to do research, put together a subcommittee or a group of research individuals to determine the best way to do this, to determine if this is possible. As far as I'm aware, as far as all the people I know are aware, this is constitutionally in the powers of the federal government.
Okay, well, on my end, what I can do is I can,
Can you speak up a bit?
Okay, sorry. On my end, what I can do, I can take a message and pass it along to the congressman for you that's something you want to be pushed forward by him. I don't know if that's something he's actively working on, but I would be more than happy to pass it along. That's kind of the extent of what I can do as far as that issue.
Okay, well let's do this. I don't know if it is something that may already be in draft, but I don't believe that all these issues would be in draft. So can we do this? Can you first pull up the letter, and then let's see if we can forward it along, or verify that it has been forwarded along, and that, let's say it wasn't put in the trash by Mr. Davenport.
Was it a letter that was, like, mailed, emailed, so I can look it?
It was emailed. Let me know, and I'll give you whatever information you need.
So did you email it to our office yourself?
I emailed it through the constituent form,
Okay.
the online house.
Okay, so... Okay. Would you mind giving me your name? I should be able to find the email through that.
Nicholas, Nicholas, Woodall, Woodall.
Okay. One moment. Okay, so I see... Yeah, so it looks like we did get your email. Did you ever receive a reply to it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
And that was part of the conversation that was had with Mr. Davinport. And we discussed for almost 30 minutes the situation of, well, is this possible? Is that possible? Then what would the next step be? And that is what is being asked in the letter. If you could, get me a reply to that, that would be wonderful.
Okay, it says that someone responded to your message, but there could have been an issue. But I'll make sure that someone responds to your email for
Sorry,
you.
could you speak up and say that again?
Yeah.
I'm having a terrible
So,
time, ma'am.
no, it's fine. So it's saying that there was a response sent, but there could obviously have been an issue. So I'll make sure that that response is sent to you, that you get a response to that email.
Yes, ma'am. The issue is that the response was, I guess you guys do like generic replies, and so it looked like I couldn't tell you what the reply letter was about, but it did not address any of the questions or to say, please clarify these issues. But yes, ma'am. Thank you. I do appreciate your time. If you can, I don't know what Mr. Davenport's position is, but if you have someone below him or above him that you go to and say the person made a complaint, that Mr. Davenport made a statement to say that Americans did not want education in into their rights and responsibilities. And, I don't know what kinds of polls you guys have done, or if this would be something that would, he has a direct polling to say this, but I doubt it. And it doesn't show, and it isn't what I've gathered from my communities and what others have gathered from theirs.
Okay, I'll make sure that someone handles this issue.
Yeah, just be aware. I mean, I'm not going to say anything further other than his behavior was inappropriate and his comments were, inappropriate or uninformed, which would make them inappropriate for his position. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your time. You have a good day. Be safe. I hope to hear from you soon.
Of course. Thank you for calling. I'll make sure someone receives your email. Have a great day.
You as well. Bye.
Bye.